Hey guys, this is Cash the YouTube guy, and today we're gonna do a little talk, you know, about the shows UTTP users liked and the shows the AUTTP users liked. So back then, in 2018, people or these users had a list of the shows they liked. Like there were shows for the UTTP users and shows for the AUTTP users. And people would treat it like the UTTP shows are bad. Like shows like Tro, Maisie, Booba, Barney, Caillou, Hug Bug Club, High Fives, and Teletubbies, and Mama's Maribel Movies, Mama's Maribel Home Movies, I think that's the name of it, Tinga Tinga Tales, Bodge, and other shows like that. And Curious Buddies. Yeah. All other shows like that. Oh, and It's a Big, Big World. JJ the Jet Plane. And Harry the Bunny. And all those other shows. There's just so many shows it can just pop out of my head in a second. I'm just listing you those shows that the UTTP users hated back in 2018. People act like it was against the rules to like one of those shows. You know? People were making it where there were no good users that liked those shows. But you know what? Those shows actually aren't bad, you know? It's only the UTTP users are bad. What it is that there were some UTTP users like Tro UTTP and other UTTP users. They used to like go around and bash opinions to innocent users. They would just bash opinions. And then they would have a fight and they would just make grounded videos out of each other and make like war videos out of each other. You know what? Just making those grounded videos out of UTTP users and making a war videos like where there's the AUTTP side and the UTTP side and they like have a war against each other. That's what people did back in 2018, and you know, now I just find that to be a waste of time. And they were making it seem like good users shouldn't like those shows. They were treating it like those shows were bad, and they were also treating shows that were supposed to be good, like all those other shows people like, such as Nihao Kailan, 64 Zulane, Ubi, Lazy Town, SpongeBob, The Loud House, Rocko's Modern Life, The Mighty Bee, My Life as a Teenage Robot, Uncle Grandpa, Kodum Kids Next Door, Gravity Falls, Looney Tunes, Captain Caveman, Duckman, South Park, Family Guy, American Dad, Simpsons, and a lot of those other shows. Those are also shows that some people like. You know? But here's the thing, people are just allowed to like any show they want. Like, I can give you an example. Like, nowadays, I like Tro. You know, I lost hatred on it last year in May. I just feel that I'm allowed to like Tro. And you know, the thing is Marcus Acosta Films also likes that show. People would go to him and be like, why do you like Tro? I know they weren't trying to bash his opinion or anything, but he would say, because I find him to be funny. That's okay, you know? Marcus Acosta Films is allowed to like Tro. That don't make him a bad user. Those are just shows, you know? Anybody can like those shows. That don't make them a bad user. It's just the users that are acting like a bunch of spoiled idiots. So that's what they did back in 2018. And that's what had all that drama that was going on. I remember all that drama that happened back in late 2018. And you know, I remember just seeing all the hatred on all these shows, and I felt like I should hate them too. Because almost every good user hated it, and it kind of talked me into hating it. But now, I just think some of these shows are not bad. I mean, I'm allowed to like some of these shows, and you know, I'm older now. My opinions have changed. I mean, you guys probably remember back in 2018 when there were certain shows that I hated, but I lost hatred on some of them. And I've lost interest on some of them too. I don't have to tell you which ones I like and hate in the video, because it might be a bit long, but I was just letting you know, and but everybody is starting to calm down these days. I just think it's a waste of time for those users to fight over shows and make it like a bad show or a good show. Even shows like Trotro, and they think he's a satanic donkey. I don't think he is. I don't think Trotro's satanic. I mean, I've watched Trotro on YouTube. Watched at least a few episodes of him, and he seemed like to be a decent donkey. And even back in the day, I remember just watching a few clips of him. And now I just think it's not such a bad show. And I remember this user Dylan would just even comment on Trotro's videos. That's probably why they turned it off and made it called Kids Videos. That's been going on since 2020. You know, now people can just watch Trotro and have some peace, you know? I mean, all that Trotro and drama and whatnot, that's all dead topics, you know? That's why I feel like I should like Trotro. And there's also Bodge. People claim that it's a ripoff of Wow Wow Wubsy. I don't really think it is. But you know, I was kind of decent to Bodge back in 2021. And last year, the same time I started liking Trotro, I felt like I should hate Bodge. Not because of that. I just really don't find Bodge a cup of my tea. That's all. It's just my opinion. We're allowed to like these shows if we want. And just, even when you good users make grounded videos out of Trotro and Bodge and treat them like they're bad shows, and just making a war to each other, and you're going to make videos like you did in 2018, I find that to be a waste of time. All of you users, if y'all don't like each other, y'all should just ignore each other, so that way there won't be no drama. That's why we all made Vyond a better place, and try to put some peace out there. So far in 2023, we're having peace, and I hope we can just keep up with the peace. You know, that's all it is. I think that's all I need to say. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.